Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Adam, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thanks. Okay, so see everybody's starting to join in. I see John. Hi, John. Can we hear you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Hi, Bill. How are you? Oh, he's connecting to audio now.
You hear me okay?
I can, thank you. Perfect. All right.
Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So far, so good.
Well, one of your captains said that you were the best that he's seen so far, because he said he started the same year as you did.
Appreciate that. Good to hear.
Okay, I see Catherine. There we go.
There you go.
Hi.
All right.
All right. All right, so we should be coming in with Nate is trying to join us. And let's see if I can get all the participants in. Yeah. All right. So you didn't have any trouble getting in because you all done as panelists. You just clicked and you're good, right?
Right.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Going to text Nate again to tell him to just click the link. Here comes Emily.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, good to see you.
Good evening.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to, Nate can see us. We can't see Nate. Nate, turn your video on. It doesn't show that I have Nate here. Let me see if they put him on. Oh. That's because he didn't come in under his regular email. Here he comes. There you go. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Your audio, perfect, thank you. Okay. All right.
I hate the link.
I'm just going to text one of our petitioners who needs to try and get in. Having difficulty.
I spoke with one of them earlier today when I was driving by and taking pictures, and she said she's never done Zoom before, so I expected she might have an issue.
All right. I'm gonna just text her a link so she'll just come in.
I'm gonna go tell the kids to stop playing video games so loud.
Okay.
Death threat.
See.
Should be good now.
All right, David's coming in now. All right, I'm
Hello,
just-
everyone.
Hello.
Hey,
David here.
David,
Good to hear you.
I'm actually walking home from work right now, so it's kind of shaky, but I can, as long as you can hear and see me, I think we can do it this way.
Okay, we can. I'm just trying to help one other petitioner get online.
All right.
I apologize for that. I'm
If-
just
Let me
navigating.
know if my audio quality is too bad while I'm walking using my cell phone. If it is, I'll just do the dial in.
I hear you fine, thank you.
That sounds
Fine to
good
me.
to me.
Thank you.
Uh, Everyone else is doing okay. I know we have Sweet Home Furniture. They are here with us. And I'm just trying to see if I can fix Michelle's problem.
So next month, are we going to be live or virtual or still to be decided?
Point right now, I would consider everything virtual until further notice,
Okay.
which is probably a good thing all around unless Nate heard anything differently.
Right. Right.
So everyone's set for the 4th and for the 18th?
Yep. I think we can we start even though, does she need to be here to start the first one? Because the order,
She does not. She does not, so.
But Kathy takes notes, so if she's not available to take notes, is someone else going to do it?
All right, so I've sent her another link to just click in. Hopefully that will take care of a problem. So if you'd like, it's 6:35. If you want to start, Nate, we'll.
yep,
we'll-
so I
we'll-
read this first paragraph on the agenda, is that right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so in accordance with Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, general law, chapter 30, section 18, and the governor's March 23rd, 2020 revised guidance on order by the governor prohibiting assemblage of more than 10 people. This meeting will be conducted via remote participation. In-person attendance by members of the public is prohibited, and all effort will be made to permit public attendance of this meeting. in the manner specified below via remote access by internet, telephone, and if available via public broadcast of the meeting by Malden Access Cable Television on public access television channels. Public access will also be provided by posting draft minutes and/or a transcript, recording, or record of the meeting on the City of Malden website at cityofmalden.org as soon as practicable after the meeting. Additional information and guidelines for the public can be found here. And there's a link that is posted on the agenda that I won't try to read. So I think that opens the meeting. And this is my first time running a meeting, so if I do anything wrong, please let me know, but I think we can move right into the first petition. Do we need to do attendance or anything like that, or is that implied because everyone's
I will do a roll call. Okay, Nate Kramer,
here?
thank you. Bill Sullivan,
Here.
Adam Sherwin,
Here.
John King,
Here.
Catherine Bilton,
Here.
Catherine, yeah. Emily Kiblers. Emily, hi,
Here.
thank you. And David Senatowaka,
Here,
thank you. All present, thank you.
Okay, so the first,
I think we have to approve the minutes first.
oh, okay.
All right, yeah.
So I've received a copy of the minutes from the last meeting, and I am okay with them. Is there anybody that feels otherwise about, has everybody reviewed the minutes from the last meeting?
You say move to accept the minutes.
I actually have a change for the July minutes.
Okay,
This is on the fourth page. It's the second to last paragraph. It said Adam Sherwin opposed this tabling, but would allow this petition to withdraw. I'd like to change that to but would consider a petition to withdraw.
sure. Okay. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. That will be done.
Are we good?
We are good. Does anybody want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I so move.
Okay. Second by? Who's the second?
Second.
Thank you. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you. Okay. All right, Nate, you can take to the September minutes. This is the,
Those are the ones I was a part of. So I forgot I didn't know that we were doing with July. I wasn't here in July. So,
right,
I've reviewed the minutes from September. They look good to me. I know there's, Emily, what was the phrase you used?
Now someone needs to say, I move to accept the minutes.
Okay.
I'm an associate member, so I'm not voting. So I need to make the motion. Sorry.
So I move we accept the minutes.
okay,
Second.
John. Second by Adam?
Sure.
Okay. Or anybody, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Okay, motion by John, second by Adam. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Perfect.
All in
All
favor?
right.
All in favor? Everyone's in favor? Yes.
Any, yes,
Aye.
okay, any nays? 0 nays. Thank you all. Okay. All right, Mr. Chair of the Board of Appeal, pick your first petition. Both of our, both petitioners are now on.
Okay, great. So we will start with the petition 20-009 by Sweet Home Furniture for a variance of Chapter 4 of the revised ordinances of 2020 as amended of the City of Malden, formerly known as Section 3359321, Chapter 3 of the revised ordinances of 1991 as amended of the City of Malden, sign design control ordinances, namely dimensional controls for sign size as per Plans SGER-032060-2019 at the property known as and numbered 54 Broadway, Malden, Mass., also known by the City Assessor's Parcel ID 125481103.
Thank you. All right, Sweet Home Furniture, can you hear us?
Yes,
Thank you. I can't see you, but I can, but I know you're on, 'cause it says Sweet Home Furniture.
yeah, so I don't know where I turn my camera on, so if it's okay through you guys, I'll just stay with the microphone.
You okay, Chair? Okay.
Can you see us, just out of curiosity?
Yes, I can see
Okay.
all of you guys, yeah.
Okay, could you identify yourself, please, for the record, sir?
Yes, my name is Christopherson Machado. I'm the owner of Sweet Home Furniture.
Thank you.
So it looks like you're looking to put up a sign that's larger than what is allowed by the sign ordinance.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, I'm trying to comply with the signs that exist at the plaza already.
Mhm.
And I have like, I think the biggest square footage on the plaza. And the size that the city allowed me to put in, it's gonna be too small. So I don't wanna be like bigger than the others, but I wanna at least have the standards of the neighbors there, you know, like the Dollar Tree, all the other stores around me. So I don't wanna be too tiny because technically my store, it's the biggest one over there. And that helps increase the sales because, you know, so once people sees the signs, it brings the attention. So especially during this tough time now, you know, so it's very important to have a decent sign over there. So I have signs, good size, all other stores that we have, other locations. And I just wanna see if it's gonna be able to move forward.
I think that I think the sign ordinance as it stands with the size of the space that you have in the area that's there, it honestly, my opinion is that it would look funny. It wouldn't be proportionate to the area that you have available. I don't know how to. So do we open discussion on this, right? And did everybody get a chance to?
Yeah, usually if we have questions for the petitioner, we'd ask them.
Okay.
And I mean, because I'd like to know, I mean, I think we approved a sign for that site
We
not too
approved the
long
two-
ago, right?
the next one.
And I think
So
it was like about 400. It was about 400 inches long, which is a lot. I mean, I know bigger is better as far as advertising goes. I'm just wondering why you picked the 600 over something a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I like, because the facade, it's very, very big over there. So I know there is a math that you guys do compared to the square footage, right?
Yep.
And the size that you guys allow me to do, it's pretty small, and it's gonna be like ugly. And you know, I don't want to go that big. Like, I don't want to be bigger than the others, as I mentioned, but I want at least, you know, decent size that would be like, you know, look good over there, because it's a lot of investment to, you know, to do something that's gonna look ugly, you know. And first impression, it's first day when customer sees, you know, tiny signs or whatever. I think when you show more, impression, it brings customers in for sure.
Because you initially requested a sign that was 700 inches wide. Is that right?
But even the plaza, they didn't approve. I was too, I was dreaming too big, and they didn't approve that big. Then, we decreased the size as they stand off the plaza, because it has to go through them first before it go through you guys.
Yep.
They have to approve, and that size they approved because it's the same size of the others over there.
I have a question if John's done.
Go ahead.
I'm curious if you used ultra signs to help you determine a good size. I don't know if you stood outside, maybe near Broadway, to determine the 600 inches wide. Can you give us a little information about what kind of design assistance they gave you and advice?
Yes, they told me that they have a calculator based on the square footage. So they make the math based on that. That's why they become with the amount, because they told me because of my facade, it's too big. I'll probably get approved for that size. That's why they said they handle all my stores, so ultra sign, all the stores, they handle the signs for me.
So did you stand with them on Broadway? They've been to the site. They understand that it's set back a large distance from the main street near your store?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I had two questions. First, I saw an existing sign on the store today. Is that the sign that's allowed as of right, size-wise?
I don't know. So I don't have that answer. So I asked them to do that temporary because I was out of everything. So, and especially like the board of the plaza are asking me to get this done because they don't want me to stay with the temporary like sign for a while, because I'm trying that even before the pandemic, but then everything happens and, has been a while. I opened the store officially. I think I got the occupancy certificate. I think it was in February. Then I operated for like a month and a half, and then I closed the store. It has been tough, the rent, it's a lot of money. And I'm just trying to get this, roll over. And but I don't know the dimensions over there. I think it's gonna be about that size over there. I'm pretty sure.
My other question is, would you have the freestanding sign that's on Broadway that shows the other businesses? Would your business be featured in that?
Yes, I already request through Irene the information, how do I get the permits? And she already told me that the next meeting is gonna be November. So the pylon, we're gonna apply for as well, to show our name over there as well. Where it shows like a space available, we're gonna be over there.
Any other questions?
I actually have one if I could. In the ultra signs photo, for lack of a better term, that shows the proposed sign, it seems to span the middle of that archway. I wonder, is that problematic for the gym that's opening soon next door? Have they had any input?
So that gym lost their lease. So that sign was approved, Kathy told me today, but that sign is not happening.
Okay. So right now there is no occupant for the place next door.
Right. I had the same question earlier.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No. I didn't put it up, but that's how I know that they lost their lease.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No.
Well, I mean, just a comment more than a question. I mean, one of the reasons why I asked about the sizes of it. I mean, it is. I mean, it's going to be a big sign. I mean, it's going to be, be kind of tight up against all the rest of it. I mean, there's going to be a lot of signage on that building. Plus, he's got another sign coming in, so there's going to be two signs anyway. And we're only looking at one now. I'm not sure how much. I understand that you want to have a good size sign when you open a business, if possible. But I'm wondering if it just quite needs that one. And what the chief was talking about was when you look at the building as it stands now, the next person coming in, I mean, it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of signage on the front of that building at one point. So I'm just concerned that doing the full 600 inches is going to be a little large for that building. I don't know if there's any way, if you could make it a little bit smaller than that, so that there's a little, I mean, it's basically looks like it's going basically almost from wall to wall on the front of the storefront.
No, not really. So I don't know if you're familiar with the plaza over there.
Yeah.
But the size, like that side over there is just me and like the future tenant. I think it's the gym, but it's like way big. My sign, the size that I request for, it's making nothing on the facade. The facade is huge, for sure. It's not gonna put. I don't want to, make the plaza ugly or pollution. I don't want that as well. But but the facade there, it's decent. So it's pretty big. My sign, it's gonna be maybe compared to my front, it's gonna probably be like 20% or so. It's gonna be 80% open wide. It's not gonna be too that big. 700. I think when I asked something like that was really big. I know, but now I don't think I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
So, I mean, the space that you have now, it goes from to the right of your doorway, right? And it goes to that second entrance too. That goes into your store.
Yeah,
my two doors right together.
Yes, but it goes further than there. My store starts next to the restaurant.
Yeah.
And go all the way to the gym.
Yeah.
So it's the biggest space over there. It's very big. It's about 27,000 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I ask for at least something that's gonna look, because the small one, it's gonna look ugly as well. So I don't wanna it's not only in terms of business, it's in terms of the existence one over there. I know that the rule has been changed. Sometimes, it changes. But the thing is, if you look the Dollar Tree, it's like they have a small store, and their side, it's gonna look bigger than mine. If I go through the requirements, so it doesn't make sense. So even the restaurant, I just want to be standard. So if anyone walks through the plaza, they're gonna see the same concept of signs. They're not gonna see like mine bigger than the others. They're just gonna see the same size.
Do you know what the height of Dollar Tree is?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same height as mine, because the ultrasound guy, he took like the dimensions of the Dollar Tree to get like an idea, when he was there the first time.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't look too big. Dollar Tree seems fairly appropriate in height. I think, for me, the width is determined on how many letters you have, but for the height,
Yeah.
the Dollar Tree from sort of the entry of that parking lot doesn't seem too big in my mind. So if it does match, that is a little more convincing than just seeing a close up of the sign.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to, yeah.
I think
Do you know how it compares to the Asian supermarket on the right? Is it shorter than that or same? Do you know?
I think the Asian supermarket's bigger, but I'm just trying
Yeah.
to match the Dollar Tree one. If I'm not wrong, it's 42 or 49, something like that. If I'm
Yeah,
not
that
wrong.
one looks much larger than Dollar Tree, even though they're different locations. So I would say I'm not opposed to approving a sign the size of Dollar Tree if that is the case.
All right.
I'd like to add that I was out there today and I took some pictures, and I like how this sign, Sweet Home Furniture sign, is centered on the arch. If you look at Dollar Tree's sign, it's kind of offset to the left. So I think it's, I think it's looks much better centered on that arch. And I mean, that might not be possible with Dollar Tree because of where their door falls in comparison to the arch, but yeah, so my initial concern going out there was the gym next door. I'm like, well, if it's centered on the arch, their sign will be too close to the gym sign, but then I learned that the gym wasn't happening, so made more sense. Does anybody else have anything they want to add or discuss?
Is there any public?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, David?
You're on mute, David.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Sorry about the mask. I'm in a shared space, so I don't want to take it off. But I can completely from visiting the site yesterday, I can completely understand how being so far back in the plaza, it can be hard to see the signage of the stores if you're on Broadway. If you're walking or driving by, it's a very, very large parking lot. So I can completely appreciate the wanting to have a larger sign than what is currently allowed because just of the visibility factor. I mean, I have 20/20 vision, and it's quite hard to see the signs that are there now. I mean, it's a very, very, very large parking lot. So pre-pandemic, I would be inclined to support large signage in order to improve visibility. I mean, ultimately, we want folks to patronize our businesses, and we want our businesses to be successful. Post-pandemic, I mean, the period we're now, I think it's crucial that we do everything we possibly can in our power to support our local businesses, given the current nature of retail, the current nature of the economy. I think anything that we can do to support these businesses so they can be more successful, I think we need to be very permissive on this, if nothing else than to support our businesses and to help commerce and help these businesses stay afloat given the current economic situation. So I'm completely in support of this.
Thank you.
Just have one more question, if I may, a point of clarification on the petition. I believe the petitioner references a 90 square foot sign, but the dimensions indicate a sign that's 150 square feet. What is the petitioner actually looking for relative to size?
So
Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, I'm out of my paperwork now, and I'm so sorry. But I think we decreased a little bit the size, you know, on the last petition, on the last hearing meeting that I was at personally at the City of Malden, I'm sorry. I couldn't find my email for some reason with the dimensions, but I think it shows on the last meeting that I had there at the building department. But I think we decreased a little bit because it's like the plaza standard as well. You know, they don't allow me at the first time do the size that I was looking for. Then I decreased, and then they didn't approve, and then we have to appeal for, you know. So, but
Okay, Catherine, am I correct? Kathy, Ms. Bartlett, am I correct that the petition reads that he's seeking a 90 square foot sign? But the dimensions
That's what
on
I said.
the ultra sign proposal indicate 150 square feet. So we're either talking about just a little over twice what is allowed or 3 times what is allowed. And if it's 150, then that ultra sign proposal's depiction of the sign isn't accurate. Adam, can you hear me? Do
I can hear you, yeah.
you see what I'm speaking about, what I'm talking about?
You're saying it, so it says 90 square feet on the petition, on his appeal. And you're saying that the proposed sign is larger than that?
Well, it appears to me 600 inches wide is 50 feet, correct?
Yep,
So 50 by
3.
3 is 150 square feet.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's
I
the
think
way it's depicted in the proposal seems to be a third
It's 90
larger
over.
than what the petition indicates he's asking for.
Is it saying it's 90 over? Because I think the ordinance is 40.
So
Well, you know what, I'm actually
that would just
looking.
be 130. I'm just trying to get a sense of what, if you
Bill,
read-
you're right, because the,
read his own writing on the reasons portion of the application. It says that our landlord approved us to install a 90 square foot sign.
yeah, in his letter to the sign committee, or the sign committee says that it's 150, so you're right.
Okay, all right. So my question to him is what size is he looking for?
yes, if I wrote that it's not 90, it's 90. You know, so I'm
Okay,
trying.
that's fine. It's just that the picture that's on the proposal, it just doesn't represent what he's actually looking for, and we've been discussing it. That's my point.
Yeah, I do see a stamp that says WS Development did approve the one we've been talking about, the 600 by 36. So
Oh,
I
they
would
did.
imagine, yeah, there's a little box.
Yeah.
WS Development owns the property.
Okay, so again, if I'm not mistaken, he's indicating that he's made it smaller a little bit. I'm just wondering what square footage he's actually looking for. 150, 90, or what?
Yeah, now I saw here it's 90 because they don't allow me to exceed 90 square feet.
All right, so it's
So
a third smaller than what we're looking at on the proposal, correct? Roughly.
So what? So does he?
That's a huge difference. I think that we need to figure that out before we make any ruling on it.
Because what is it? 90 square feet?
That's what I'm asking. That's what it says on the petition that he's seeking. It's just that again, the proposal that's not what it shows.
Yeah, so that would be a what, a 23 feet by
Well, he's got 3 capital letters that are 3 feet tall. The rest are 20. So what's 20 inches times 600?
well, we don't need 600 though. I mean, if
I'm curious if someone, for the lowercase, they calculated it different and came up with 90 instead of, if it's a plaque and it's a clean rectangle, you might do the square feet. I don't know how a signage person versus the zoning ordinance would define that.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I understand. I'm just trying to understand.
but the
If the
plans,
proposal accurately depicts what he's looking for.
according to ultrasigns, he's looking for 36 by 600. That's what they've designed on this. But to get the 90 square feet, it would have to be 360 inches wide, or about half of what they've got depicted.
Correct. So Nate, like you said, maybe we should receive a clarification on that.
I agree. So, and I see both sides. I think that is the sign itself 90 square feet without any spacing between the words, or is what they're looking for, the sign will be 600 wide by 36 high? I'd hate to approve something that's a lot smaller than, so if the petitioner is saying 90 square feet, but the pictures that we have in front of us are 150, that's a huge difference. So I don't want to approve something that he doesn't want, if that makes sense. I don't want to approve something much smaller than what he thinks he's getting.
Yeah, so my question is, the 90 square feet is approved through you guys or no?
Well, you understand if it's 90 square feet, then it's only going to be 300, half of what you're showing on this. It's going to be 360 feet wide. It's not going to be as long as you want it, or you show it on the plans from ultrasounds.
Oh,
So to clarify, and I know you don't have the material in front of you, but the pictures that we have with the dimensions from ultrasigns, it shows 600 inches wide by 36 inches high, which is 150 square feet.
mhm.
Where you're saying 90 square feet. So we're not sure if that's a difference in just, the actual sign itself without spacing. Maybe it only equals 90 square feet, or do you actually want, is it actually going to look like the pictures that we're looking at on the paper, or is it going to be smaller than that? That's our question. And it's, so if you're saying it's going to look like what's on the picture, but only 90 square feet, then that's a lot smaller. But what was,
Well, we think, we don't even know.
landlord and proposed by ultrasigns is much bigger.
I'm sorry, I'd also like to know the size of the existing sign right now. I'm sure someone should be able to figure that out, whoever put it up.
Because we don't know the frontage of the building. I mean, we don't know the dimensions there. We don't have that. So we don't know if this is an actual 600-inch thing, or they just stuck it up and call it 600 inches wide.
My guess, I'm looking at the picture right now. My guess is that the banner that's currently hanging is closer to 90.
Yeah, the banner, if I'm not wrong, I think it's 32 feet
By 36?
by 36, yeah.
I'd have to assume if he has the developer or the owner of the building stamped on a drawing produced by the signage company, that is probably what we'd be approving. We're not approving the text 90 square feet that he has written. We're approving drawings typically.
Mhm.
So I would assume that he has permission to do 150 square feet based on what we've just calculated, which may not be the same calculation depending on how you define
I
the square
agree.
feet. So the cost of the sign might be a different square footage than what zoning would say. So I would like to try to avoid going back to the 90 if he can confirm that these are the drawings that will be built, and we would reference that if someone makes a motion to approve this petition. I don't know if other people agree.
Well, but he doesn't have his paperwork with him.
Well, just as to the petitioner, as a point of reference, a 90 square foot sign would be 6 square feet smaller than your banner that you have right now. That's not what you want, I'm guessing.
No,
So you're looking for so I think we're just talking two different, the sign company is probably maybe 90 square feet of material or something, where the actual area of the sign is going to take up 150 square feet.
yeah, probably.
I think that also raises another concern. It says here the landlord's only approved them for 90 square feet. Is the landlord on board with a larger sign?
The drawings that I have say the landlord approved the 150. The pictures.
He wrote on here in his petition, landlord approved us to install a 90 square foot sign.
That's what I'm referring to.
So in the photo, it says approve the 150 at 36 inches by 600 inches. There's a stamp approved Steve Mason, WS Development.
Yeah, we don't know where that stamp came from. I can put one on.
No, they stamped
Pretty-
came from them. I didn't stamp, my friend.
That's
It's-
also pretty old. That's January of this.
Yeah,
year.
but the thing is, I really need your help, guys, because this has been very tough for me as a business owner. I'm trying to do everything, the best way. And I opened the store in February. We are finished the year, and you guys, it looks like you guys trying to complicate, so instead of helping me out, please. Just let me put my sign. The sign, I already paid for. I'm just waiting, permission. It's tough.
Well, I'm going to make a motion. We actually have another meeting in 2 weeks on account of trying to catch up.
But 2 weeks, it's just pushing. We're gonna end up with the year, So
Well, we're in this position because you weren't properly prepared. We're trying to save you here. Like it's not our job to work around you. It's your job to work around us. So what
I know, but you guys has been like, not all of you guys, but some are trying to help me out, and some are trying to, not help me out.
The other option is we deny this right now and you can come back in 2 years. My motion is that we table this for 2 weeks to give you an opportunity to address the matters that we have concerns about, to let us know about the proper sign, to let us know about the distance of the sign on the building right now, and to clarify that your landlord is on board with us.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a letter or just a note from the development company stating exactly what it is they're approving. Because I mean, computer generated pictures with approval stamps on them, and I mean, all of that can be changed. We don't know what. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see either Mr. Mason available or a letter from him stating exactly what he wants or what he will approve, the dimensions of the sign. And that, just all you have to do is have him say, I approve, I approve you putting up a 36-inch high by 600-inch wide sign. That's what we need. Or the, the alternate smaller sign, whichever one it is. But right now we don't know what he's actually approved. I don't think. I mean, I would be uncomfortable with approving it now, and with only 2 weeks, that's not that long a time for you to finish this up, and we can make quick work of it in 2 weeks.
All right, 2 weeks, it's good. So because the thing is, I'm asking because usually it's just once a month, so wait another month,
We're gonna slide you in.
All right, so I'll try.
So you understand what you need.
Yes.
All right, just so that something from him stating exactly what size sign he's approving.
All right, just like if he approves like 32 by 600 feet, that's what you guys want to know, right?
Right, 36 by 600. If that's just, have him type it up and put it under his nose and have him sign it.
Adam,
All right.
if I may, just a point of clarification.
Go ahead, sorry.
Does it matter to us what's approved by the building owner?
I don't, it's kind of a gray area. I mean, me personally, I'd like to know that,
Yeah, okay.
but I don't know from a legal I'd have to give some thought to that from a legal standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, we can approve something that he won't allow on his building. I mean, which won't help anybody. Then
Yeah.
you're in a fight with the landlord. So
Thank you.
we want to be sure that the landlord will allow it. I can remember there was
Motion needs a second.
yes, second.
Okay, so we're going to continue this until the next meeting, which is 2 weeks from now. And the petitioner is going to have some sort of signed documentation from the landlord that says that he's aware that this sign is going to be either 90 or 150 square feet.
Okay,
And list the dimensions. I think that's the clearest way, just to say 36 inches high.
600
Not just-
inches wide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not just square feet.
so Kathy, she will be sending me another meeting information, right, Kathy?
Absolutely.
All right,
As soon as
think
I
we have to
receive
do-
the information from you,
I think we have to do a roll call vote on that.
you do. Please.
so do you guys already have the date, or you guys gonna contact me?
November, was it November 4th?
It is.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna clarify for the minutes, motion by Adam to table it, second by John King. Roll call of Nate Kramer. Yes, no, yes, okay. Mr. Sullivan, Bill Sullivan? Yes?
Yes.
Agree to table, okay. All right, John King?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Adam?
Yes.
Yes. And Catherine?
Yes.
Thank you. All in favor, 5-0. The petition's tabled till 11/4, provided we get the correct information from Sweet Home Furniture.
All right,
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
all right, thank you.
Okay, so moving on to the second petition of the night, 20-010 by Michelle Connolly for a variance of MCC 12.16.010, Chapter 12 of the revised ordinances of 2020 as amended of the City of Malden, namely dwelling, single-family dimensional controls of side setback as per plans RES-034014-2020 at the property known as and numbered 258 Lebanon Street, Malden, Mass, and also known by City Assessor's Parcel ID 137-800-018. Michelle is here. Michelle, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. It's my first Zoom meeting, sorry.
Can you see us?
I can.
Okay, we can't see you. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's going on?
Sure. So part of the reason, just to let you know, the reason why my husband and I decided to come before the board to ask for the variance for the petition is I did have cancer last year. And while I was going through my chemo, I developed neuropathy as one of the side effects. And it was my only bathroom was on my second floor. My laundry is in my basement. So it became very difficult during that time And it was kind of an eye opener for us that, you know, not only do I have the neuropathy now, which thank God is clearing up, but not completely yet, but, you know, we're getting older and we'd like to, you know, have everything on one level. So it was either, you know, come before here and try to get this the addition done, or sell the house and try to get a, you know, a single level property.
Does anybody have any questions?
Is the side setback, is that the only thing we're asking, the only problem is that the only issue that would otherwise confront this?
It's the only issue, and they also, it's not, the house as it sits already has a side setback issue. So they're just extending the house. They're not making the house wider or anything. They're just continuing the pre-existing setback issue that they have.
And ma'am, this is your primary residence, right?
It is. And we hope it continues to be so. And the one neighbor that it does, that it truly affects, the one that it abuts, she absolutely has no problem with it whatsoever. Just to let you know, I don't know. She said she might reach out. I don't know if she actually did or not. But she doesn't have any problem with them because we're just following the house line.
I have a couple of questions. I mean, and this doesn't really have anything to do, just for my information on who designed the layout for this? The property.
Is that, what do you mean, the layout?
Yeah, you gave us some plans.
Yeah.
It's Carl Delia. Is he the contractor?
Oh, no, it's JP Construction. He works for him.
Okay.
So he did that one.
All right. So the.
But the plan was drawn up. I didn't know the plan itself. The plot plan was done by John Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just talking about on the house where, because I was wondering, I mean, just to hear your reasons for wanting this. And do you know how wide the door? Well, see, contractor's not here, right? So, but maybe you know, how big is the door going into that room?
Going in what room?
Into the bedroom, in where you have a closet.
It's a standard door. So what we're doing is, where my bedroom is now,
Yep.
the addition part is we're moving our bedroom out to with the addition.
Yep.
And where my bedroom is now, that's what they're going to use for the bathroom and the laundry area.
Okay. Well, I'm just I mean, the door looks, I mean, if that's a 4-foot door going into the actual bedroom, and now again, I don't know if he's got this to scale, he's got a scale written on it. But I mean, if you're thinking of future times and wanting to age-proof your home, I think you need like a 36-inch door going into, is that it? We have architects, they know these things.
Yeah, John. I would say John's trying to say, you know, maybe think about aging in place before you put that door where it is. Normally you need certain clearances if you're ever in a wheelchair. And so he's just being kind and saying, maybe think through that or have someone advise you to make sure that the plan works.
I'll certainly talk to the contractor about that.
Yeah, because you'd move the door down so that you don't have to be stuck in a little 3-foot hallway and turn a wheelchair. That's not ideal. So
Right.
I think, John, I don't know, John, if you're hinting to more than just be smart about where you're able to start fresh and really think through it.
Yeah, I mean, because you need somebody that knows these things a little bit. I mean, because
the contractor we have, I mean, I'm sure once I mention what you're saying to him, he'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, don't be all sure. Maybe you do.
Well,
Maybe
he does. This is all he does. So all he does is addition. So I'm sure this isn't his first time.
But if all he does is just additions and not something where someone's thinking about, as
okay,
Catherine put, so
Good advice. I'll absolutely bring it up to
Yeah,
him.
you know, aging in place. I mean, that closet right there with the door where it is, that's not enough room for, you know, a wheelchair and turning and getting in the room. I mean, this is,
Well, hopefully I won't have to worry about that.
well, but just, you know, some of us
Food
are
for
aging,
thought.
some of us are aging also, you know, right along with you. So
Yeah.
we, we may, we think about these things sometimes. So it's, yeah. So, I mean, if you're really considering and want to do it, and it's a good idea, certainly, to get everything on the,
Yeah.
on the one floor. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's time to have him put a little more thought, I think, into his design with the idea of what you want. Because it's now's the time to do it before they actually have hard things in the way. that they
Yeah, you
have
could
to-
probably start with a Google search, and it'll list things like, you know, put your switches for your lights at certain heights that are easy to reach, and put blocking in the wall in case you want to do future grab bars in your tub or your toilet. So
We're
I would
actually,
start
we're
there.
not gonna do the tub, we're doing the shower, but I am getting those put in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's already a done deal, but it's just gonna be a shower, not a tub.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's gonna have the seat, I guess, the seat goes in and the grab bars. So I'll be all set there.
All right. So when he's also putting, it's going to be a crawl space underneath. That's
Yeah.
right. And there's going to be, oh, is that a little vent? There's not going to be an entrance into the main basement. There's just going to be a vent.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And the outside is going to, what is it going to look the same as the rest of the house, or are you going to have
It
the whole thing
is.
sided?
It
Or
is. Yes. It's gonna
Okay.
look the same.
That's all my questions for the moment.
Any other questions? Anybody like to make a motion?
I think we have to talk to the public if there's anyone.
I do not see any hands raised for comment, so
So nobody for,
nobody's for or against. If anyone would like to make a comment, please raise your hand. There are none at the moment.
You must have very nice neighbors all supporting you.
I do. I'm very lucky.
I'll make a motion. I motion to allow it. Reason being, I believe as a non-conforming use, she has a right to do it as her single-family resident. She's not making the non-conformity any worse. So I actually think it's allowed, even without a variance. It's just allowed as of right. So I vote in favor. I motion to adopt her.
I would second that.
Okay. I also,
Now you say all in favor.
oh,
and then
all
say aye.
all in favor?
We have to do a roll call. Sorry.
Any opposition? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Kathy, sorry to be a pain about this. I went to a training on this. We got to do a roll call though. They'll come back and knock us out if we don't.
You betcha. Okay.
Sorry to be the pain.
No,
Listen to me then.
Nate,
Yes.
Bill Sullivan,
Yes.
John King,
Yes.
Adam Sherwin,
Yes.
Catherine.
Yes.
Thank you. All in favor. All in favor, 5 yes, 0 nays. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I need to know anything from here? Do I need to do anything?
30
You're gonna
days.
get a copy of the decision, and if no one appeals it, then you have to record it. You have to take it to the land records and record it. There'll be something in the decision that explains what to do.
Okay, so I'll just wait to hear from you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Good luck with the project.
Thank you.
Good luck. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I'll be sending you something shortly, Michelle. I'll talk to you on the phone, okay?
All right, Kathy, and thank you for all your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You also.
Thank
I guess I leave now.
No?
I guess I leave now. I don't know. Guess I'm done.
No, you
Do I
don't.
leave the meeting?
you, Michelle. I'll
Oh,
talk
I'm
to you.
sorry. I thought I left.
I will talk to you tomorrow and go over all the steps with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You shouldn't say anything bad. Okay, so those are the two cases that we were hearing tonight. Obviously tabled one and approved the other. What are the next? What happens next?
So now someone needs to make a motion to adjourn. We will actually, let me just, our next meeting is November 4th.
Mhm.
I will send out for everybody an agenda tomorrow. It will have 4 petitions and the tabled one of 54 Broadway. All right. All right.
I
I
move
think
we-
we're done. Is there a motion to adjourn or is there anything
So
else?
moved.
Who's making the motion?
John King.
Okay.
Second,
All in favor?
Do we need a roll call for that? John King says yes. It's been a long day.
Adam, do we need a roll call to adjourn?
I actually think, sorry to be a pain tonight, but I actually think we do.
No,
Okay. All right. Nate Kramer.
Yes.
Okay. John King.
Bye.
I'll just pick up. Okay. Bill Sullivan.
yes.
Adam Sherwin.
All
Catherine Bilgen.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
right. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Meeting
You
Jen.
too.
Yeah.
32.
Bye-bye.
Good job, Nate. Good job.
It'll get smoother.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.